Hey, welcome back, Ben again. Today we're quickly going over how you can install a Chrome extension without needing to sign in to a Google account. Okay, let's get into it. So there's a couple different ways you can actually download it, which is really great if you're trying to do this on a work or school computer, which is the inspiration for this video because that's exactly what I did myself. So there's two different methods of downloading the extension. First, I should explain what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is that we find an extension that we want to add, and you can see here I'm just on like a guest profile. See, I'm not signed in or anything. I don't have any extensions. You can see my other profile here, but I'm not logged into that. We're just in a no extensions, no account or anything. So what we need to do, we find the extension that we want, which is AdBlock Plus, because of course everyone loves AdBlock. And this again works for basically any extension. So just get to the extension page, and what we want is this right here. We want the URL. We're going to save that for later, so I'm going to copy it. And so what we need to do is that we need to install the source code of the extension, because what we're going to do is we're going to manually install it instead of doing add to Chrome. Because if you're on a work laptop or a school laptop, sometimes you aren't allowed to mess with your extensions. You can't add any or change them, but this method will probably still work for you. Again, it's always up to your organization, but there's a chance. Let's give it a shot. All right, so now there's two different ways we can get the source code. If you have another computer, it is easier, as you can just get this extension. I know it's a little counterintuitive, but you can actually install this extension, say you have another computer, and if you go to another extension page, like AdBlock, while using this, you can actually download the source code right then and there, and you can skip a couple steps. But if you're trying to do this from a different computer or the computer who can't install extensions, I also have this GitHub repo that I found, which is very nice. So this guy has made a tool free to use, which is nice, and I tend to trust it as it's open source and many other people have used this. So all we have to do is go to this website, and I'll include this in the description. So all this does is open up the source code of an extension. So again, let's take the URL of our extension. We're going to paste it in here, and we're going to do open in this viewer. And it's going to take a second to kind of download it all in the browser. And here you can see all the different files that are part of it. So this is just what's basically uploaded to Google Chrome from the developer. But for our purposes, all we need to do is go over to the right and hit download. And we're going to start downloading it here. And it's going to give it a big, long, funny name, but it's going to give it to us as a .zip, which is what we want. We want this as a .zip. If you do CRX, you'll download it as a CRX file, which is the Chrome extension. And if you have that, you can find tools to convert it to zip. But doing it this way, we can get it directly as our .zip file, which is just what we need. So what we're going to do is that now that we have our zip folder here, I'm going to extract it. Extract all. And the name does not matter for this purpose. We're just going to extract it. It can be a little big. I think this download is about like 5 megabytes, and when you extract it, it'll probably be around 12 or 11, just because it's pretty big. All right, so now that we have this, we can go in here, and these are all the same files and whatnot that we have in the browser, which is great. So what we're now going to do is that on the right side here, you may have a puzzle piece up here. If not, click the little icon here. We're going to go to extensions and manage extensions. So you can see here, there's just a default extension that comes with a Google account. So what we need to do is turn on developer mode in the corner, the switch right here. And you can see we have a couple extra settings, but all we need to do is take our unzipped folder and just drag it in here. And you can see it's going to accept it. I might actually say something here. Yep, drop to install. So we're going to do that, and you can see, boom, that's it. It'll just start auto installing itself, which is super useful. So this is basically skipping the step of going through the Chrome Web Store, and we're just giving the source code directly. So now it's installed on our browser, and we can have our extensions here, and there we are. This is our ad blocker, and we are all installed. It is now part of our browser. And that's great. That's it. That's literally all you need to do to get it. So now we have it up here, and you can use it just like normal. And this should work with basically any extension. But of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And again, I'll link to this GitHub site and probably just the extractor site, this one here too, just in case. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any ideas for any other videos or quick things like this, let me know, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.